Hi everyone, my name is Mimi Coffie and I am not only an employee from CCF, but I am also a fellow of CCF. Mimi Coffie is an artivist, I am a mother, I am a sister, I am a daughter, I am a person that is in the community, not just this community, Justice Impact community, but I am in the community. And so I am a human being as well. I think that we label people that have been to prison, but at the end of the day, I'm just human.
Yo, Mimi Coffee is that chick, um, and she knows that. And what I mean by that is, um, so it's a given. You know Mimi, you know she brings passion to the work. There's no question about that, right? But she also brings a very genuine desire to be as authentic of a voice of the women that she works with, whether they're part of CCF or not, right? And that's what I describe as that chick in the sense of, like she's like our voice of the streets, but she's also, because she's been through it, and she's like, we've invested in her, but she's also invested in herself. So, we've only been able to support her brilliance that's already there. She's an asset to our community. She's an example to our community. And I'm just looking forward to seeing the levels of greatness that's awaiting her. I know Mimi knows she that chick. I don't think she knows the levels of greatness that's waiting for her to just step into. So when in a few years or a few months or whatever it is, not only should be confident, continue to be confident in who she is, as I'm saying that she's that chick, but she will realize also the level of impact that she is having on people who have never directly met her. Because I'll say this one thing in closing: I knew of Mimi before I met her in this role, right? And so her name already rang bells, right? And so that's just me. There's myriads of people who will probably attest to that, and she's just a dope human who is an exemplar to all of us.
Mimi Coffie is a force to be reckoned with. From the first time I met her, she was all things flavorful, excited, bubbly, but a wealth of knowledge. And I so appreciate her because although my background is in education and disrupting the school to prison pipeline, she has taught me what it means to truly have compassion, understanding, and listening to those who have gone through the system as a woman, and recognizing the importance of asking and not assuming what the needs are. In addition to that, Mimi is the definition of what CCF is. We had so many incredible women who have come through our organization, but to have been a participant and now a staff member, she speaks to what the potential is, and she is an example of what the greatness that CCF holds. And I appreciate her holding me and everyone else on the team accountable for living up to the excellence she's experienced and she demands for everyone who comes through our doors.
Let me start simple. First off, Mimi is, as you know, phenomenal. Mimi is multi-talented, she's intelligent, she's energetic, she's resourceful, she's considerate, she's easy to relate to, easy to speak with, tenacious, creative, she's a businesswoman. So she touches a lot of places, a lot of points. How is she the embodiment, I guess, of CCF? I think she's a true success story. She's somebody who was justice impacted, but has turned that into something wonderful for herself. And she's continuing to grow. That's the other thing I really like about Mimi, is that there's no plateau for Mimi. She's gonna keep striving. She's gonna keep striving, she's gonna keep building, she's gonna keep growing. And that is really the embodiment of what we want to accomplish with the women that we serve. So it's really kind of an honor to work alongside her.
Mimi is a ball of energy. She's hilarious. Her smile is the biggest smile I've ever seen. She fights for what she believes in. She does not take no for an answer. She has so much empathy for our participants and anyone remotely connected to this work that she will try to convince the entire team that we need to take this route because this is important to the women. She's extremely, extremely, extremely passionate and an advocate. Mimi is an advocate.
So my favorite thing about Mimi is that as soon as you meet her, the passion and the advocacy jumps out. Like you talk to her and it's just boom, passion, advocacy. You know that she is here to help ensure that the women who are going through this program have what they need to be as successful as possible. And if she doesn't know how to get it to you in the moment, she will figure out how to get it to you at some point. She wears her heart on her sleeve, and everybody around her, you're just she pulls you in with her personality, and she just wants to make sure that you get the representation you need, that you have all the resources you can get, and the opportunities are there for you. And you need to have the passion. She'll pull the passion out of you to make sure that you believe in yourself so that you can get what you need to be where you want to be. She doesn't want anybody to be stifled from what they experience. It's a part of you, but what's the next part of your story? I think that's really important for her.
She reminds me of, I don't want to say a wraparound service, or maybe a wraparound sister, because she has been impacted on both trajectories of it. And for her to be able to be in this space with all of the knowledge that she has, I think she has a better understanding of what women or anyone in general who has been, impacted by the justice system. She's able to provide not only a fellowship, not only feeling like someone who's been in the community or not, she's able to give you unconditional support, and I love that about her. She's, regardless of what she's going through, we all experience a lot of different things. I think we all have this past year, but she still stood tall, and she made sure that the women felt needed, they felt heard, they felt seen, and I think that's what she enjoys doing. So I appreciate her for that.
Just being around a group of wonderful women who are all powerful in themselves, not only getting their education, but wanting more for their family, for their children, for themselves. There's entrepreneurs, they are mothers, aunties, sisters, so you have that sense of community when you come to CCF. And the bonus is our extra family, right? All the people who work at CCF and the passion that they bring in to the work that they do. So this has changed my life, not only in a working capacity, but on a personal level as well. One thing I'm most proud of, I think, is family. To be honest, just having that family support is crazy. Ooh, it's a crazy dynamic. But I noticed that other people just don't have it. And a lot of people come to CCF to get that family support. I'm blessed. I have a direct family, I have an exterior family, and I never knew what the meaning of community was. Even when I was younger, I'm in my community. But when you don't have a sense of it and a real tie to community, it's just a word. I think now being just as impacted, I really do have a community, and being part of CCF, you do have a community. Like you can call, email, ask for help, and I never knew what that was, even living in my bubble world of Washington Heights.